room smells like my AH.
AH. I don't know what that is.
It's an asshole.
Oh.
Go set a real.
Yo.
Oh. Out that window, buddy. Yep.
There you go. Exactly. Welcome back, everyone, to another reaction. I am joined today by Chris.
Hello.
And Jeremy.
Chris, Nick, pleasure to have me back.
Absolutely. That's what
As y'all,
I
if y'all
agree.
watched the previous reaction, we got Jeremy here from who is the pop culture nihilist, and are you co-creating the Lucid channel with others, or is that all you?
The music is all me. I can't take credit for everything across the board. My buddy Colby is actually the one who's streaming it from his server, and then my buddy Tyler Adams, who does a lot of really good VFX work.
There's a lot of good visuals on that too. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, he's the guy that helped me build the arcade and the VR experience. So it's been a collaborative.
It is
effort,
pretty cool.
but
The VR
music
experience
me.
is cool, man.
Oh,
can
thank
put
you.
the goggle-
Appreciate it.
I totally wasn't expecting something like that out of a retro music channel.
I
cover
wasn't
channel, so
either. When
awesome.
he sent me the file for a virtual reality retro arcade, I was like, get out of here. This is so wild. You can just do that shit from a desktop computer now.
I mean, I was totally sitting on my throne in there doing number 2, and I was like, oh, this is cool.
Nice. And that's what it's for.
That's what it's for.
Yep.
Thanks, guys, for joining me. We're going to be watching a movie called, looks like released this year, called Deadstream. And I don't know anything about it, so this was recommended ultimately, I think, from you, Jeremy. Chris, have you seen this? And otherwise, Jeremy set us up.
I've not.
No?
No, I'm excited, but yeah, I haven't seen it.
So it is Halloween season, thus us doing these reactions to horror films and also Hocus Pocus too. But I was watching a movie last night, and I was contacted on Messenger by a friend of mine, Houston, who used to do the podcast with me every week, and he just hit me up out of the blue, and he's like, "You got to watch Deadstream on Shudder." I've been peeping this, and it's actually come up in conversation between the three of us when we were discussing movies that we were going to end up watching.
Right.
So I was already getting primed. I'm like, hell yeah, dude, I'm going to check this out. He's hit me up for a reason. 5 minutes after that, I get a message on Twitter from my buddy Jason Robbins and from Nerd Cave Retro. You guys check that out. But he's like, you got to watch Deadstream. Sam Raimi, Evil Dead 2 vibes. You're going to love it. It's about
Oh, hell yeah.
live streaming. It's about a streamer who is trying to boost their ratings. And so they decide
that's
that
awesome.
they're going to stream a live night at a haunted house, and things go awry. So I'm excited about it. I know it's
Cool.
available for streaming on Shudder, and $4.99 a month, you can get all sorts of fun horror-related content.
Yeah.
Can't beat
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds a bit like Blair Witch in a way. Like, well, I don't know about the feeling, but like it being you know, like
documenting your own.
your in the moment.
It's like the modern version. I watched a movie this summer called Dashcam that reminded me a little bit of the premise. It was just somebody like live streaming and all kind of like horror shit happens, and it was fascinating because every once in a while, it was all from the camera's point of view, but sometimes the camera would go off, like, you know, the monster would be chasing them or whatever, and they would like somehow get bumped and like turn off the live stream. And then, you know, they'd be running and a car crash or something would happen, and you would see it going, it'd be like going live, you know, like the car crash would restart they would hit the button or something. And,
Clever ways
but
to-
it was cool. Yeah, so I'm hoping they incorporate, it was kind of neat to see some scary stuff happening and then having commentary going up the side of the screen. So I'm
like
wondering,
the live chat.
100%, yeah, the live chat
That's
going on
awesome.
the side of the screen, yeah.
Oh wow. Fucking
Yeah, so like a
replayability.
car crash would happen, and they'd be like, "What the hell's going on?" You know,
Fake.
But yeah. I do hope that movie had a crazy main character that I kind of liked, and I kind of didn't like. You know, she was just
I heard she was a hardcore anti-vaxxer. I don't know if that's is that accurate?
Yeah, 100%. She was hilarious sometimes, like with her improv. She would do like improv songs and stuff. Hilarious, very strongly anti-vax, very pro-Trump. But the thing that bothered me the most about her is that she would go into situations and calls, a complete meltdown of whatever room she was in. And she was just doing it for the views. But, she would walk into a room and I would start getting like antsy.
Yeah, okay. I've been meaning to check that movie out.
Yeah. It's interesting.
What's that one called?
But it's called Dash Cam. But it's the only thing that I can think of that remotely. I haven't looked at any. I haven't even watched the trailer for Deadstream.
Yeah.
But I have heard it's good. Yeah.
I didn't know of its existence until it was recommended in our email thread. So I can't wait. It'll be fun.
So if it's terrible, we'll blame Jeremy.
Yeah, couldn't be any worse than Hocus Pocus 2.
That's true. It's probably only up from here.
Yep. Only up from here.
Three, two, one, play.
I'm Sean Ruddy, and I'm a piece of trash.
All right.
I'm Sean Ruddy, the world's biggest... Hey, douchebags!
All right. So it's just like Dash Cam. His shirt was something, but it's the shorts.
Yeah.
My man's got pumpkin shorts.
6 months of eating raw. I haven't seen a horror movie since the first half of Ghost Dad. And that's why
That one aged well.
Very.
Yeah.
the biggest comeback event since the first Easter.
I'm so in on this
I
already.
have to say, I hope this guy has an actual channel. Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's like on a shirt or something.
Very Blair Witch Project.
Mm-hmm. Are available right now. I'm calling this one Sean Carpenter's Halloween.
Sean Carpenter's.
On iTunes. Okay.
I love a good John Carpenter reference.
This is Sean Ruddy. So when I flick my wrist, this will cut back and forth from my selfie cam to my POV cam.
Smart. They can cut.
Right.
He's about to do some foolish shit here.
Remove
Yep.
no temptation.
Might as well just have sex, dude.
Idiot.
Oh no! Why would you do that? Oh my god.
He is an idiot.
Just for convenience sake.
He's going to 80 minutes in this movie. He's going to be on his hands and knees, digging through some leaves, looking for those spark plugs.
Absolutely. Yeah.
If you're just tuning in, I am about to
Also,
lead you
I mean this
to Death Manor.
this Death Manor has got pretty good Wi-Fi apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
Death Manor was built in 18. Maybe it was also. Stick man. That is some satanic.
He screams like me.
He looks like my buddy Eric, like crazy too.
Look at all these cams.
So clever.
Nice.
Yeah.
Multiple cameras set up.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot this dude is.
It does scream like that.
Oh god, dude, what a dipshit.
Don't throw that key away too, right?
This is also called. Protecting it from myself.
Architect of his own
Serious.
disaster. His own demise.
D56. Shit! I meant shoot!
This guy's screaming.
This is an intense situation. This room smells like my age.
AH. I don't know what that is.
It's an asshole. Oh, careful.
Damn. Why would somebody want to do drugs in this house?
I feel like I'm in the ring. Here it is. That means that's the room.
If this is a set, it's amazing, but I imagine
Right.
it's probably a location.
Right.
I don't know.
It is priest. This is the first account. In 1910, a man named Max Wolin.
It's a handsome woman.
Right, mustache.
1 year later.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Like a score. Yeah,
You
that's
brought us into
great.
school.
From all accounts I could dig up, it's the second floor that's the real paranormal G spot of this house.
Paranormal G spot.
What if Haley Joel Osment was just sitting here?
As an adult. Yeah, if somebody destructed the set like this, that shit would be so impressive. I don't know why I'm hung up on that. Father of the Year goes to this asshole.
Yeah.
The last death that I could find happened in this bathtub in 1955.
Dude, no, no, no.
I can't wait till this guy sees something.
We're clear.
Actually
What
see
is that?
something.
What? Okay, let's get some proper light in here, shall we?
Great foreshadowing, setting up everything that's going to be in play throughout the movie.
Right.
I have just been...
I don't believe in ghosts, but he's a wild boy for being in there in the first place.
Oh, somebody look this up and find a year on this thing. Should I be offended that clowns wear white face? I'm always out of touch with the rules on these things. Go set a real...
Yo!
Did you guys get it? It felt like... You believe me. I'm thinking about I'm starring. You know, I actually think I'm good enough.
Oh shit.
They all looking at the cams.
Oh yeah. So clever.
And go right back. There and back again. Like a hobbit's tail.
Still. There and back again.
The sponsors.
Go out dressed like them. Wear that over you.
Yeah. Good disguise.
Yeah. Now he's bringing his mom's
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
It's a fan. So you're cute and you say you're a fan, huh?
Drink some of this.
Also, I can help with the ghost hunting. I am really good at stuff like that.
Well, obviously I don't need help ghost hunting. I'm pretty good at...
Not buying her alibi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking salt lick for ghosts.
Wait, are you?
Wow.
Holy crap!
They want us to stay.
Hot side chick.
I'm not trying to be an a-hole or anything, but they don't want us to stay. They want me to stay. The whole premise here is that I'm alone in a haunted house.
Chrissy stays.
Seriously?
Chrissy, yeah.
Okay. All right,
Don't be sexist again.
More again.
So stupid. All right, let me think about this.
Oh, I didn't see up in the top left corner, 4.3 million viewers.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hey, sponsors.
Put her at the front.
Hey, turn around, look that way.
That storm is taking a long time to move in.
Do I still need to look backwards?
Yes, but look up so we can actually see.
Jeez. Just walk backwards down the staircase.
Acted a little more excited about this.
Are you fansplaining to me right now? I know what I'm doing.
Fans playing.
Fans playing.
That's his room. Chrissy! Chrissy, the hell are you doing? I'm gonna kill her. Before this night is over, I'm gonna kill Chrissy.
Oh no.
Don't say that.
What is it?
It's Chrissy.
Oh, wow.
Chest.
Oh,
There's probably money in here.
Jesus. Let's take that.
Do you think some of this is Mildred's stuff? Mildred Pratt. This must be her journal. Are we about to uncover the secret of this house? Okay.
Domine.
Domine. Soup.
Never chant in Latin.
yeah, she's definitely suspect.
Uh-huh.
The motion sensors must have picked up something.
Just showing up out there.
There you go. Whatever you do, don't read Latin.
Screw this room.
We're getting somewhere.
How much of a hipster do you have to be to carry all that digital equipment and play your score through a cassette player?
Stupid big little lies.
Gave me a little jump there.
Yep.
Literal actual ghosts. 100% legit demons or ghosts after me.
This dude is such an asshole.
You
Yeah,
are
big.
officially uninvited.
Oh!
Damn.
Damn, yeah. Oh.
Oh, shit!
Damn.
Let's go.
Finally, we're halfway mark. We picked it up.
Oh shit.
The hell?
Jesus.
You just live stream a murder.
Well, at least we saw that it was not premeditated.
Chrissy?
Time to apologize.
I didn't mean that.
Chrissy?
So what was she like? The ghost of Mildred reincarnated or something, or
Maybe, or one of the children. Probably just an occultist.
I'm gonna leave a first aid kit right here
that's cool. Picking up. I like this.
What the hell was that?
It's a symbol that is used to ward off evil. Everybody
And he
uses it.
destroyed it.
He destroyed it. Yeah.
Yep.
Christians, pagans.
Smashed.
There's a whole thing on Wicked. He destroyed it.
And that's when the girl showed up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I wanted to say, I think you're really
Glue that shit back together. Duct tape, baby.
a certain person.
I would be so much more worried about where that girl Chrissy's at.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Doesn't show up in the. And Chrissy didn't
Don't
show up
do
on
that.
cameras
Oh
either.
shit! There's Chrissy.
Wow.
God.
Oh.
Choke him out.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Chrissy with the rear naked. Oh god, up his nose.
Is that Chrissy? The same actress?
No, different
No,
outfit.
A different outfit, yeah.
This is all. She's supposed to be Mildred hanging.
Maybe it's
But
yeah.
yeah, I wonder if it's the same actress playing them.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
good
here
call.
you go, dumbass. Blocked.
Real Deadite energy for sure.
yeah.
Like it definitely feels like Evil Dead.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Oh, my
At least that's him. Yeah.
It's your blood.
Fingernail?
I want to see
Oh.
this.
Oh no! Yuck.
Oh.
That's not my key.
Jump out a fucking window.
It's for
dude.
the
Well, open that box. Yeah. Yeah. It's a first-person shooter now. Yeah.
Yeah, right? Dude, he is so bitch.
Let's take a second to read some text.
Chrissy is Mildred.
You're right.
Nice.
She just came back in like a modern context. Oh my god.
Whoa.
I can't just jump out a window.
It was open though. That's why they showed it. You got the rope right there.
Lower yourself down, huh?
Chrissy, why am I going back upstairs?
It's only one floor. You can fucking jump that shit.
For real.
Upstairs he goes.
Yeah. Quick.
This motherfucker is so dumb.
Oh, but no.
Oh! Oh! He's he tied himself to the.
What do you mean she owns me?
Sean, I'm a Latin professor at Brown University.
Oh, great.
Oh, Jesus.
That woman lied to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the actual translation of what she said.
I own you,
Give me
bitch.
my soul and forfeit my will. I'm sorry, Sean.
Karma for what I did. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't know he was sick. He signed a waiver.
Oh, God.
I'm
What'd
not
you do?
racist.
Yeah, you think?
Oh!
Oh, my God.
Oh my God! I was not expecting. Out that window, buddy. Yep.
There you go. Exactly. The fucking road.
That outdoor camera. That was so.
Perfectly placed.
Yeah, well, we were talking about jumping out the window. We didn't mean full on jump out the window.
Like hang out, fall down.
Well, when a ghost bites your balls, man, just all bets are off. You just you go.
That's bad.
Dude.
How about you pour that on the
I know.
Yeah,
I can still use the Q-tip.
Yeah,
There you go.
or two trees with two spark plugs?
I knew it.
Yeah,
We
there's
all
two
knew it.
trees
We
up
all knew
there.
it.
He is so fucking lucky. Oh my God! What kind of dead
Whoa!
thing is
What
that?
the fuck was that?
What the?
Is that a little
Ugly ass
gremlin out there?
raccoon.
Share, sir.
You're my freaking hero.
That's the guy from the
that looks
picture with the
That's the guy
mustache.
from the picture. Yeah,
Yeah.
the mustache and the hair.
Yeah.
I swear. Okay. But I really don't like it when you hurt people, Sean. No. You really shouldn't hurt people. Except for you, motherfucker.
Except for you.
Lock your door.
It don't even matter. They got like metaphysical abilities that can pop up
Right.
between your legs and shit.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
true.
true. It's true.
Get your spark plug.
The hell's?
What's that?
Damn. Oh God! Take your gun.
No
No
taters.
potatoes. Don't do anything.
Oh wow.
Oh shit.
No.
No.
Lost all his cams.
No! I was supposed to repair my image. I don't want to be remembered as a douchebag. Freaking Mildred, she's such a C. And what can hurt someone like me?
Wants her before her time.
Yeah.
Copy strike.
Copyright strike.
Copy strike. Remember when I did?
It's going back in.
Idiotic logic, dude.
Side B, baby. We
Here
go.
we go.
Let's demonetize this bitch.
That's all the motivation you needed.
That's hilarious.
While you're... There you go.
Okay. Little
Oh,
garlic
there-
on the tip. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
well,
no, I
sure.
would probably just leave those alone.
Oh, okay, I see. I like it.
Holy water, okay. Jabber. I love the soundtrack. He brought his own soundtrack.
Uh-huh.
Like, fearful side, hero side.
Yeah.
Flipped it. Oh, the
It's also like the Evil Dead, like when Ash gets his guns and his chainsaw, and yeah.
I understand why you do what
Decides to fight back.
It was wrong of me to pay a homeless man to fight me for a video. He seems so much bigger than me, and I didn't think I could actually hurt him. A lot of you thought that I was making light of a serious situation when I got smuggled across the border. It wasn't funny. I mean, it was, but for the wrong reasons, and I'm sorry. I'd like to dedicate this broadcast to the Black Sea Mexicans. This is for you.
Oh, that's so stupid.
Spear.
Yeah, baby.
Literally
Yeah.
the first person. Sure.
Maybe we could join
What the fuck?
for yourself, or just send your child army after me like a frickin' PewDiePie.
Oh, damn.
What the hell is that? I got you, you lazy.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
That was pretty cool.
And he threw it at him. Oh no!
Oh. Oh, jeez.
Oof.
Oh.
Did it work? All right.
Worked, yeah.
But if there's one thing the movies have taught me, it's that holy water will fuck.
That shut him up real quick.
Oh!
Yeah.
Damn.
I would go ahead
Take
and
her
just take
head
that.
with you.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
go ahead and take that knife out, chop her head off, carry it around. She plays the music. Oh, psych!
That was good.
That was...
He's such an idiot.
My passion, my ambition, and my authority.
She loves the finger up the nose.
Why? No.
Oh, he's on pits.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh. I think she just said subscribe.
Yeah, me.
I'm sorry I let you down. Bind them to me.
Oh.
Oh! Holy shit.
Wow. Oh.
No, he's got to stay.
Yeah, that's what I was under the impression, that he will be cursed for eternity now and take over Mildred's place.
The outro.
We did it. We beat this house.
Nice. I liked it. That was a lot of fun. It took a minute to kind of get going, but that kind of fit the character and the situation and everything, you know. But once that first jump scare hit you or whatever, it was just off to the races with Mildred showing up or whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry. I guess
No, go
technically
ahead.
I was right that she was Mildred, but Jeremy, you were right 10 minutes early saying you were the suspect of her to begin with.
Suspect
Like
of her,
she was
yeah.
like, what's up with this?
I mean,
Yeah.
hey, an audience will make some pretty hot chicks show up, but there was still something a little bit suspect about it.
Right. Right.
I love that opening. I mean, I thought like, it did so much, we established the house. He walked around, he gave us the history. We got, with like found footage is my least favorite genre of horror movie. But it is interesting to see how they do the camera setups and stuff. I mean, I remember like Chronicle, the superpower, the superheroes would like float the cameras around. That was kind of a cheesy way to do it, but
It was very clever ways.
yeah,
to
it's
do
very
cameras
clever.
and
Yeah, it was
stuff.
neat the way they did.
I'm going to take the other side of that. I actually really like found footage movies. This was
Okay.
a lot of fun. I enjoyed this a lot. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, Hell House LLC is similar but different. So
have to
I
watch
would
that,
recommend that. You mentioned Dashcam earlier. I think that's one that I'm going to check out. I feel like
that's fun.
the pitch, the elevator pitch for this movie is, what if Evil Dead 2 but Blair Witch Project? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It had a little
yeah.
bit of those vibes in it. There's actually a movie called Spree that's got Joe Kearney in it, or Joe Keery from Stranger Things, and he's an Uber driver, influencer. It's all shot through the cameras in his car.
Okay.
Similar kind of thing as well, but
Yeah.
when you mentioned dash cam showing the heads-up display of the chats in the movie, I thought that's such a great device for this extra
Right.
layer of comedy
Yeah.
in it. This movie was
Right.
really fucking funny, and I appreciated the ramp up. Like Chris
Right.
said, it does a good job of
Yeah.
establishing different things that are going to come into play later on throughout the movie. There's this level of like disbelief from the audience, and some really good humor and suspense come out of
Yeah.
that build up at the beginning for just a really gonzo payoff. Very
Right.
reminiscent of Evil Dead and the Deadites, and what a great
Yeah.
influence to have. You could tell this movie was done on a micro budget, right? Like
That's what I was just going to say. It's kind of
Yeah.
inspirational in that
Yeah.
what you can do
Yeah.
with basically nothing.
Very
I mean,
little,
very
yeah.
little, right? And obviously more than nothing, but like few cast and crew. I was watching the credits there while everybody took a bathroom break, and it's clear that it's like husband and wife or brother and sister combos throughout the whole credit. Like
That's
every
cool.
person is on that list 10 times, like
Yeah.
doing all kinds of things. Everybody's doing all kinds of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
And I almost think everybody that worked on it had some small on-screen role too. Like they were this bad
Probably,
guy or
yeah.
that ghost or whatever. And I mean, yeah, it's really a testament to what you can do with like what creativity can do. Like you really think about a minimalist budget, minimalist crew, cast and crew. It's just you got to make a good story. You got to really. All the setup, it was obvious foreshadowing points, but it worked. It like everything
Yeah.
totally worked about it. So I don't know. I liked it. It was a lot of fun.
I had a moment of like suspension of disbelief broke through when like how would Mildred know about live streaming? She showed up and was like, I'm your biggest fan and stuff. I was like, but it threw me off. I did not think,
Right.
I thought she was suspect. I did not think she'd be the ghost.
I didn't either.
But then it ended up kind of working because then the sheriff showed up and you're like, okay, this is just another
Right.
apparition.
Actually, I never
of,
thought about that because of like I never like reversed my temporal chronology and thought back once I knew she was Mildred. Thought back, well, then how would she know about live streaming when we were first introduced
Yeah.
as Chrissy? I just bought it. Oh, it's Chrissy. Chrissy's a fan, and then later it's Mildred.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Mildred. I never really reverse thought about it like that. But yeah, I mean, yeah.
That is a fair point. I wouldn't have thought about it either. I think back to the point of why found footage movies work. Nick, as you said, I think that a lot of times there's an aspirational aspect because the limitations also become a bit of the selling point. This concept of in Blair Witch Project and Paranormal Activity, like it's not what you see on the screen, it's what you don't see, and that's where the great tension comes from.
That's true.
But
Yes,
there's
that's true.
something for me that's really immersive, like Chris, you mentioned the first-person shooter game kind of aspect. If
Yeah.
stories are about putting us in the shoes of protagonists and empathizing and following them on their journey, then I think the first person is a really good way of putting you in the driver's seat. I also really like the fact that this character was like really unlikable, just incredibly
Yes.
shallow and self-absorbed, but the actor portraying him was able to imbue him with a little bit of like likability. Like he was you love to hate him kind of character, and I thought that dude had to carry the entire movie. So I think
That's true.
That's what you needed in order. Your camera's in his face the entire time.
Yeah.
You,
The whole
you
time,
have
yeah.
to have like the biggest, like, well, not a big arc to be able to do that, because he's such an asshole. Like,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
screw this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Like there was a moment I was watching, I was like, this is why I don't watch fucking get into like YouTube personalities and stuff, because I hate people who are so self-absorbed and shit. But that's what you needed for him to suffer the most and repent, as it were.
yeah.
Yeah. It was hilarious how he saw, like, he couldn't get past himself. Even when he was getting haunted, he's like, oh, she's an influencer too. She's like building a fan base.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it just, you saw it through that lens. It's too funny.
One of my favorite
could
lines in
understand
it was, I would like to dedicate this live stream to all the blacks and Mexicans. So funny.
Yeah.
So funny.
That was good.
So I know we're talking about this movie, but like comparing it to Dashcam, do you feel like they're very similar in a lot of ways?
No,
Okay.
Dashcam was very serious.
Oh, okay.
The levity came. It was a juxtaposition of this girl who was very funny. I mean, she's hilarious. She really is. Like, and so quick on her feet, and she does these like improv songs and stuff. And
It's a musical too.
but well, she
Sorry, I mean,
yeah, she just like plays a little bit of music and starts improvising. But the juxtaposition is between like her being silly and self-absorbed to being like dealing with some real shit.
Okay. Okay.
This kind of like, he kind of, in this one, he's silly, and then the monsters are kind of silly too, and then it kind of just goes with it, and yeah, so it had a very, very different
I get what
feel
you
to
mean.
it.
I get your meaning.
Yeah.
The humor of this one is very like physical comedy. Sam Raimi is obviously a huge influence of this guy, and Sam Raimi's
Oh,
biggest
yeah.
influences were like the Three Stooges. A lot of these really physical gags, and you
Oh,
can
yeah.
see that come through. There were times in this that I looked at the blood and I looked at the makeup and I was like, that's that's a
Makeup was a little...
iffy, right? Like it wasn't
Yeah.
super well done, but I do feel like it fit the aesthetic enough. And again, you can kind of go back and say it's an homage to these early Raimi films, and
true.
it works in
Yeah.
that context. So yeah, I like the John Carpenter shout out, the music itself that the
Right.
protagonist
Yeah.
made.
Absolutely.
That was an
absolutely.
awesome little
Just
sell
like
point for it.
Absolutely.
100%. And
So many
and honestly,
clever things, actually.
when she showed up in the closet, bit him in the nuts, and he like jumped out the window. That's probably
Hilarious.
that's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in a long time. Man, I was like, I mean, the movie was worth it after that. Like, no matter how it ended, I was like, okay,
I got my money's worth, as it were.
Yeah.
Paid for my popcorn.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's good. Yeah, the
too funny.
yeah, I'm the most inexperienced with these movies. Like, I guess, I mean, I saw like Blair Witch when it came out in theaters, like in 2000 or whenever that was, and that was my first experience in the kind of like found footage,
Sure.
I guess it's called, and clearly, I don't know. I mean, are there examples of that before Blair Witch, or is Blair Witch the first?
Not that I know of.
It really broke through.
It kind of, at least to me, I think it started the genre.
Genre. Okay. So
like-
sorry if it's cliche to mention this, but I'm
No,
I'm
it's a
new
good
at all this,
observation.
and I don't really
Yeah.
have any experience watching, because you're all talking about it like it's a genre, and I didn't even realize that it's like that. I mean, clearly after watching this movie, it's like, well, clearly there's, especially now, it's more appropriate because we have this society where we watch people do things or record themselves.
Yeah.
Whereas in Blair Witch's time, it was like, I've got my VHS camcorder and I'm going along, but it fits better in the modern times because this movie is a perfect example of how you got this live stream and multicams and technology where I can switch the angle.
Yeah.
And I've got my observing thing and I'm watching the text feedback in real time, the live chat. Like, that's brilliant. I think
It
it's
really was,
really
yeah.
brilliant. Like,
Yeah, it added a lot of comedy when stuff would pop
absolutely,
up.
absolutely.
Dashcam did the same. It was if
If there was any
great touch.
I guess it does. I was going to say that if there's any suspension of disbelief that kicked in for me, it was the frequency at which he would go and the timing at which he would go check the text of the live stream. Like this lady, a zombie haunted ghost just bit you in the nuts, and now you refer for 45 seconds of what people are saying. Like, look around you, but it does fit the character in a way.
Yeah,
like
fits the character,
he's
yeah.
a fucking idiot.
He wants to know what. Yeah. Speaking of Blair Witch, there was some obvious. At least I think they're obvious nods. There was the shirt at the beginning. There was kind of like the text at the beginning of Blair Witch. And I'm thinking the corner man, because at the end of Blair Witch, it's just the guy in the corner, and I think that was a.
Dude, that's funny because I didn't pick up on that. Dude, I don't think I've seen that since. I know I saw it in theater. I'm pretty sure I watched it like one time after, because once the gig is up, it's hard to.
Yeah. Well. And just going back, after the Blair Witch, and I think this is the reason I got off of found footage, is because after the Blair Witch, there's tons and tons of these movies that showed up, and so many of them were so bad, and
right.
so shaky cameras,
inspired, but they didn't follow through on their own.
Yeah.
I think that's a good point. And so there was a movie called The Last Broadcast that came out in the 1990s. Precursor to Blair Witch Project by a couple of years. Definitely didn't have the same sort of cultural impact. There's no question about it. Blair Witch Project,
but it was
the
found
one.
footage, like.
And then also there's one called Cannibal Holocaust from the 1970s. So found footage is defined by somebody discovering footage of events that have taken place, and then there's a new subgenre that's called screen life, and I feel like this probably fits more in. There's a movie called Unfriended and a movie called
I've seen it. Host.
And both of those
Host
movies are done. And there's one called The Den as well, and they're all done through webcams, and like you're actually seeing what the character's seeing on their screen. So that's the even more contemporary version of that. But I also, Nick, to your point of like, it's hard to suspend your disbelief in a lot of scenarios that are supposed to be dramatically scary, because how the fuck in this situation are you going to continue to record, carry around a camera with you, not
why
help
wouldn't you
your
just
friends
stop and go and fucking beeline that shit out of there, right?
Yeah.
So in the context of this movie, I felt like it worked a little better because there's this layer of irony that kind of coats over everything else, where you're like, it's true to the character, plus this is kind of a comedy, so I can deal with a lot of those kind of logical fallacies. But there are a handful of really good found footage movies out there, and then like 90% of them are straight up
I was
trash.
actually. Oh, go ahead. Finish your thought.
That said, I feel like that same thing applies to pretty much every genre and film in general. Is that like most movies suck? It's hard to make a good movie.
It's
and
hard.
Then you find
It's
good
so
ones within
hard,
them.
dude. You all don't understand. It is hard. It's almost like every movie that you like that's out there, it's a damn miracle that everything came together.
Agreed.
Came together
The way it did. I was gonna say, like, found footage, like that term to me is a very literal. Like, I remember being in school, and like I was in school like right on the transition between like shooting on film and like when crappy digital cameras were coming out or whatever. Dates my age out there, but and so found footage was literally going to like I decided to take a cinematography class that they dealt. You had to buy film, and I made like a 3-minute short out of 16 millimeter, and it cost me like $1,200. just in film and processing. Like, it's a good thing I had like other students to act and all that. So that gives you an idea of like cost, right? Whereas your at the time mini DV tape, it's an SD card now, cost you what, like $30 or something. It's nothing. Like, so found footage at the time was literally going to the bin, and there was a bin of developed film from previous projects from the years before, and found footage was like literally just start holding it up to the light and finding something and trying to create a narrative out of the footage you found. And you go over to the old school splicer from the 1970s, you tape that shit together and like make a found foot, like literally you find the footage and you try to make a narrative out of it.
I've never heard that before in that context. That makes a lot of sense.
That's the only context I know it from, and you're all talking about this is a genre in horror movies. Like,
well, I never thought about Cannibal Holocaust as a found footage movie because it has that interlude where they're like going to New York and presenting the footage and all this. Yes, that's fascinating. I don't know if it had even became a term though before the Blair Witch.
You're probably right about that.
Yeah, I'm not. but
the
that's
names come
I
in
never
later.
thought about.
Way later.
Yeah.
They phase in.
Yeah, but same thing with the Cannibal Holocaust. Half the reason it got so popular is because people were like, "Is this real?
Yeah.
Like, is this
So Nick, do you remember that about the Blair Witch Project? The actors agreed to not go out and do press for a significant amount of time. It's the same thing that the director of Cannibal Holocaust had his cast sign forms.
I don't
basically
remember
saying,
that, but I do remember when I watched it, I didn't know anything about it. I'm like, I was literally sitting in the theater, like questioning like logic, like my rationality. It's like, where's the line between like this being real or made? Because it was brand new. I'd never seen anything like it. Chris, when did that come out? Did we go see that movie?
We did not.
Okay.
It came out, I think, a little bit before we were in film school.
99 maybe?
It was 99.
Yeah,
okay, that was
I think
my
it was
senior year.
yeah.
In high school.
So
yeah,
I saw it in Kenosha, Madison, Wisconsin.
Yeah,
is where
yeah.
I saw it.
So,
no
yeah,
kidding.
it absolutely just blew my mind. Like, because once again, I'm the newbie here, especially this crew,
Yeah.
and I hadn't seen that much. I actually recently watched a reaction to Nightmare on Elm Street. I had forgot that Johnny Depp was in that fucking film. I was like, oh yeah, duh. Just kind of getting in the. I've seen it before, but I saw it in like 95 or something, the last time I saw it or whatever. So I basically watching it again. So I was watching a bunch of reactions to different. It's October, everybody's releasing this kind of stuff that we're doing now. So I was kind of catching up a little bit, but yeah, I don't know why I never really got into it. I think it's because I made the mistake of getting into, I don't know if y'all remember this. There used to be these tapes. I'm sure they're still out there now. It's the internet. You can find anything. But like you could go and find these VHSs at like, this is even before Blockbuster, at the home video store or whatever, of like actual real tragedies, like
Faces
when somebody
of
walked,
Death.
Like Faces of Death.
Yeah. That was it.
Faces of
and
Death.
I caught that way too young, and that that did something to me.
That'll
like
mess you up.
that
Yeah.
fucking messed me up, and I didn't need to watch horror in my mind. I guess psychoanalyzing myself in the future about the past. Maybe that's why, I don't know, but like that fucked with me. Like seeing that kind of shit, and at a young age, and so I don't. Maybe that's why I never really got into horror until Chris was a big fan. We met each other in school. We were roommates and buddies in school, and so I grew appreciation through his love of the genre and everything. So
This might change your outlook on things, and I just learned this within 5 years ago. Faces of Death is like 90% staged. The majority of everything that happens in those snuff films is not real, and we didn't have the internet back then,
Yeah,
so
right.
I just took it at face value.
Exactly.
And then
I
more
get
recently, I was like, oh wow, that it fucking traumatized me as a kid. So I can relate with that.
Maybe this falls into the 10%, but there was this one scene that it's been in my mind forever. It's like in Japan. where they use trains all the time, and there's this Japanese woman that just walks out in front of a train and gets hit by a train and just gets crumbled. She didn't get run
probably
over
real.
by it, but she gets hit, and you could tell that like breaks every bone in her body, and she becomes mush
Yeah.
out to the side. That just fucked with me, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I still have that in my mind, like
Yeah.
viscerally, like that. That's just ugh.
So,
yeah.
suggestions for found footage films: Grave Encounters,
please.
Hell House LLC. The first Paranormal Activity is good. I think everybody's probably seen that one, but those two that
Yeah,
I
I've seen
mentioned
that.
are definitely worth a watch. This movie, I really had a good time watching it. I think that if
Me too.
horror audiences are looking for something fun to watch this time of year, you could do a lot worse because the tone keeps it light. There's some good grotesquerie in it. A couple of really good jump scares, and I had a
Some
lot of fun
laughs.
with it. Yeah, for sure.
Good laughs. Yeah, it's all around pretty fun.
Great movie, yeah.
But this is not a market
Absolutely.
substitute, so hopefully you all have seen it already.
Yeah, absolutely.
This video does fall with all the realms of 501 or whatever the code is, law of
Fair use.
fair use, comic criticism, blah blah. blah. Yeah. Awesome. Any final thoughts? Anything else y'all want to share? Otherwise, we'll probably wrap this up.
3.5 out
That
of
was
5.
a good time.
Right. Thank you, Jeremy.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
3.5 out of 5. Chris.
4 out of 5. In that genre, in the genre, I think it's 5 out of 5 for me. I mean, I really loved
nice.
Oh, awesome.
Like in the-
We're all coming from different perspectives here. I'm a complete newbie. Like, I'll probably just cop out and do exactly what I did before. I'm right in the middle of you all. 3.75.
Safe.
Sorry, but it
Yeah, I
was
don't know if
fun.
I would.
It
I
was
would-
fun.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd rate it like 5 out of 5 in the horror genre, but like in found footage, it's like a blast.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like one of the best I've ever seen.
A
Yeah.
little nuance there. I like that.
I appreciate that too. It's really hard to compare. Like, how do you put a
Yeah,
movie like
it
this
really
up
is.
against Schindler's List, up against?
Oh, exactly. No,
You
you're
know,
exactly
yeah.
right, Jeremy. It's like when I watch Marvel movies. It's like, well, within Marvel, I
Yeah.
got one
Yeah, you
rating,
can
but
rate
within movies overall, I mean,
yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
tricky.
so yeah, that's a very good
Yeah.
point. Very good point.
You don't want to rate the Eternals versus the Matrix. It's a
Yeah,
Yeah, it just completely changes the. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Awesome, guys. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for
Yeah.
joining, Jerem. Thanks for joining, Chris. And I guess if you liked the video, please hit like. If you didn't, dislike. That's all good. Helps the algorithm either way. Subscribe. Come back for more. We're gonna have some. Actually, I have no idea the release order of all these. Maybe this will be the last one. Maybe there'll be another one. Doesn't matter. Come back for more. If you're interested in full-length reactions to this or anything else we've done, you can check out the link to Patreon down below. Guys, I really appreciate it for the third time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's do this again sometime.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Nice.
See ya. Peace.
Later.